Hi, hello all. Today let us see some of the important questions on Pygmalion written by George Bernard Shaw. First question, George Bernard Shaw won Nobel Prize in Literature in which year? George Bernard Shaw won Nobel Prize in Literature in which year? The answer is 1925. Next one, Pygmalion was first performed in 1913. Next one, where is the setting of the play? The answer is London. Next one, what was the name of the statue made by Pygmalion? The answer is Galatia. Which is the book written by Pickering? Which is the book written by Pickering? The answer is Spoken Sanskrit. Spoken Sanskrit. What is the name of Higgins' work? Higgins Universal Alphabet. Higgins Universal Alphabet. Next one, the play Pygmalion opens during dash. The play Pygmalion opens during a heavy summer rain. A heavy summer rain. Next one, how many acts are there in Pygmalion? There are 5 acts. Next one, the opening act is set in Covent Garden, Portico of St. Paul's Church. Next one, Higgins amazes bystanders by guessing dash. Higgins amazes bystanders by guessing where they are from. Next one, Bernard Shaw received the Academy Awards in which year? Bernard Shaw received the Academy Awards in 1939. Next one, what is the subtitle of Pygmalion? The answer is A Romance in 5 Acts. Who accepted Pygmalion's prayers and gave life to his statue? The answer is Aphrodite. Next one, the myth of Pygmalion occurred in the text by dash. The myth of Pygmalion occurred in the text by Ovid. Next one, the church to which the Act 1 opens. The answer is St. Paul's. Next one, from whom Eliza say she learned self-respect. The answer is Colonel Pickering. Next one, in the last act, the characters get ready for whose wedding? In the last act, the characters get ready for Alfred's and stepmom's wedding. Next one, when Eliza is presented in the home of Mrs. Higgins, she is asked by Higgins to speak only about dash. When Eliza is presented in the home of Mrs. Higgins, she is asked by Higgins to speak only about the weather and health. Next one, who comes into collision with Eliza, knocking her basket out of her hands? The answer is Freddy. Next one, who identifies himself as a student of Indian dialects? Pickering. Name the character who thinks highly of the treasure of Miltonic mind. The answer is Henry Higgins. Next one, who claims that Eliza must be a Hungarian princess? The answer is Neppomuck. Next one, Bernard Shaw started writing play under the influence of dash. The answer is Henrik Ibsen. Next one, who is the original moralist? The answer is Alfred Doolittle. Next one, Higgins has the ability to identify dash distinct vowel sounds. Higgins has the ability to identify how many distinct vowel sounds? The answer is 130. Next one, how does Eliza Dolittle dress herself up when she visits Higgins to ask to take speech lessons? The answer is she wore 3 mismatched ostrich feathers on her hat. Next one, when Alfred Dolittle says he is willing to sell his daughter for £50, Pickering asks him if he has no morals. Alfred replies what? The answer is can't afford them. That was the reply of Alfred. Next one, which character in the play is fed up with all of the rules of proper manners for her class? The answer is Clara. Next one, who worries about Liza's fate after the experiment is over? The answer is Mrs. Higgins and Mrs. Pearce. Next one, Neppomuck accuses Liza of faking what? The answer is her nationality. Next one, Mrs. Pearce is dash. Mrs. Pearce is Higgins' housekeeper. Next one, what warning does Eliza get from the crowd in Act 1? What warning does Eliza get from the crowd in Act 1? The answer is a policeman is making notes of her. Next one, Eliza addresses Freddy by what name when they encounter each other for the first time? Eliza addresses Freddy as Freddy. Next one, Higgins claims that the English is the language of Shakespeare, Milton and the Bible. Shakespeare, Milton and the Bible. Next one, Bernard Shaw wrote the play in early 1912 and read it to a famous actress. Who is that actress? The answer is Mrs. Patrick Campbell. Next one, how many languages could Neppomuck speak? The answer is 32. Next one, Higgins' mother will not attend church at the same time. Why? His manners are so bad. Next one, who said, oh men, men, men? The answer is Mrs. Higgins. Next one, when Freddy catches Eliza running out of Higgins' house, what is she actually on her way to do? The answer is to jump into the water. To jump into the water. Next one, My Fair Lady came out in 1964. Next one, when the flower girl gets in the taxi at Covent Garden after the thunderstorm, where does she initially tell the taxi cab to take her? When the flower girl gets in the taxi at Covent Garden after the thunderstorm, where does she initially tell the taxi cab to take her? The answer is Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace. Next one, upon finding out about the experiment, Mrs. Higgins thinks that her son and his friend Pickering are dash. Mrs. Higgins thinks that they are infinitely stupid. Next one, for what organization must Alfred Doolittle lecture in order to make £3,000 a year? For what organization must Alfred Doolittle lecture in order to make £3,000 a year? The answer is the Warner-Fuller Moral Reform World League. The Warner-Fuller Moral Reform World League. Next one, how much money does Alfred Doolittle want for his daughter from Higgins? How much money does Alfred Doolittle want for his daughter from Higgins? The answer is £5. Next one, where was George Bernard Shaw born? The answer is Dublin. Next one, which two awards did Shaw receive for Pygmalion and his work on one of its adaptations? The answer is Nobel and Academy Award. Next one, who did Shaw write the part of Eliza Dolittle for? The answer is Mrs. Patrick Campbell. Which character from Pygmalion represents the character Pygmalion from Ovid's Metamorphoses? The answer is Professor Higgins. Next one, where does Eliza want to work? Where does Eliza want to work? A flower shop. So here comes the end of this session. If you like this video and if you find it helpful, please do share among your friends. Subscribe and tap the bell icon for getting more videos. Thank you.